Huge shout out goes out to our current channel members. If you're interested in gaining a channel membership, then feel free to head over to my channel profile and click the join button. Also, we do have a Ninjago Discord server. It's a great way to communicate with myself and many others. For more details on that, click the very first link at the very top of the description of this video.
Hello there everybody and welcome back on in to the Overlord X channel today for a video that I might actually just completely regret making once this video is actually posted and is available to the public, because this may or may not incite some form of debate down in the comment section, to say the least. But regardless, this is something I consider to be fairly big Ninjago news, despite its rather, I suppose, silly, humorous nature. I mean, you guys are going to kind of get the idea in just a moment here, but let's just clarify to keep things civil in the comment section, because this has been something that has been renowned in the Ninjago community to be a huge drama causer. So with that being said, just don't, you know, argue about this in the comment section, because at the end of the day, this is just a Ninjago discussion, you know? It's nothing to, like, legitimately get angry at one another for, or anything like that. It's definitely not that serious, and I'm not trying to, like, blow this up to be serious, if that makes sense. I just consider this to be interesting news, and considering how this went in the past in the Ninjago community, that alone makes it even bigger news. Now, just to kind of actually straight up tell you guys what it is, because I know I've kind of beat about the bush already, this is all regarding season numbering, let me get it right there, and this is all coming from a Ninjago magazine, and the newest one to be specific. And just in case you guys aren't familiar, and for those of you that live in countries and places such as, you know, like the US and other parts of the world like that, these magazines are not available. You cannot just walk into a random shop and pick one up for the most part. These are mainly sold across Europe, for example, here in the UK, and also places like Germany. Let me know what other countries they're sold in. I'm not actually too familiar. I just know that they're kind of sold around Europe. But, you know, that's enough explaining of what the magazine is. These magazines contain information, and some of that information can be a little bit inaccurate. And today, well, depending on how you personally view things, that is either going to be true or it's going to be incorrect. You know, this might be true for you, or it might be completely untrue for you. It just depends on what side you're on. But this was revealed up on the screen now on one of the pages, and I was flicking through yesterday, as of the time of me recording today's video at least, and I was reading it, and I stumbled across this. So let's just read it out. So, first appearance. Nice try, kid. Raz saying something to Aaron that was never said in the show, by the way. And, yeah, just underneath on the bottom left of this, like, screenshot that they've put in this magazine, it says, Season 17... Episode 1, obviously referring to, as you can see there by the image, Dragons Rising Episode 1. And this is confusing for so many reasons, because obviously there was always that huge debate back in like 2021 mostly as to whether or not the island was a show, like a season or a special. So that was the whole debate. But on top of that, Dragons Rising is now also being classified as like, you know, like the ongoing season number. So it just literally makes my brain explode, because there's different amounts of confusion going on here, because I think for a lot of us, we assume that Dragons Rising, well, isn't part of the previous season numbers, because it kind of isn't, and I believe it was confirmed to not be like a continuation in the sense that it wouldn't be called like season 17 or whatever. But also, you know, a lot of people consider Crystalized to be season 15, so where's season 16, or is it season 17, you know? It all just depends on what personal, you know, like perspective you have on all of this. There is no true definite answer. For me personally, though, I would consider this to be season 16 if I was going through, like, the old season numberings. But realistically, I consider Dragons Rising to be, like, season 1, its own entire theme, because Dragons Rising is a new continuation of the show. Just like how we had Ninjago Masters of Spinjitzu, then it was just Ninjago from seasons 11 to Crystalized, again, season 15, season 16, whatever you want to call it. And then there's Dragons Rising, yet another new show under the whole overarching branch of Ninjago. So I would consider Dragons Rising, you know, this current season to be season 1, and it's what I have been calling it for basically forever at this point, since the first episodes were revealed to us. So these Ninjago magazines definitely did do a little bit of screwing up here, and it's safe to say that a lot of people are going to be fairly confused, and, you know, it's going to fuel debates, I suppose, regarding all of this. Different things to be confused about, because obviously, Dragons Rising is meant to be its own thing, so this season would be season 1, for example, of Dragons Rising. And then there's also the fact that, you know, it's kind of been piled in with the older Ninjago seasons, so therefore, like, it brings back the whole, is the island an actual season debate? Therefore, you know, we don't know if Crystalized is exactly season 15 or season 16. And then there's this lumped in that's now season 17, so that means the Crystalized would be season 16. Yeah. Man, I am so confused at this point. This video has been, like, legitimately quite confusing to make. Just kind of talking about this with all of you and all of these crazy different possible options for season numberings. But with all of this being said, that is going to do it for today's video here. So I hope you did all enjoy this one, as confusing as it is. Remember, no arguing in the comments. This is something that you do not need to get heated about by any means of the imagination. This is just a fun video I wanted to make today because, yeah, this is definitely going to rattle some of the Ninjago community. But with all of this being said, again, keep things civil down below in the comment section, and feel free to leave any of your own thoughts on all of this down below in the comment section. As always, though, if you did enjoy today's video here, please do leave a like on it, subscribe to the Overlord X YouTube channel for more, and go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you behind the screen there, yes, you there, I'm looking directly at you there, can keep up to date on absolutely all things Ninjago here on the channel. And, well, with all of this being said, guys, I will catch you all very soon for a new video. See you all very soon. Goodbye.